The Lake District is an English national park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and each year attracts around 20 million visitors. But its chief executive, a man called Richard Leaf, believes that some people are being put off because of rain and mud. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I remember learning about the rain cycle when I was around 8 years old. And large bodies of water surrounded by mountains are perfect for generating heavy rainfall. Some of the proposals put forward to make it more accessible include introducing four-wheel drives and installing zip lines, in effect taking an area of outstanding natural beauty and turning it into a fucking theme park. Another proposal is to put in an £8 million tarmac footpath. A tarmac footpath through the Lake District so it looks like a pikey has gone haywire. Now, for me, a better solution would be to invest in some off-road mobility scooters which could be powered or charged up by wind turbines, allowing people with limited mobility more access to the park. Because there's no fun if you're going out exploring being stuck on one path. The idea that there are some people being put off because of mud, to me that's a good thing. When I go out walking, I dress appropriately, hiking boots and waterproof clothing, but the idea there could suddenly be an influx of people wearing shorts and flip-flops in February, well, that's only good if the Mountain Rescue Service want to get some overtime in, or if you want to watch natural selection take place in front of your own eyes. But one of the strangest things on this story is that it's being alleged that the Lake District is too white. Now, I'm aware, obviously, I'm a white guy talking about race, and anything I say can be turned against me. I will say, though, as a white man, I was expecting privilege. Mine doesn't appear to have turned up. But in the UK, the population is 87.2% white. Therefore, it's understandable that the majority of people visiting the lakes will also be white. But what fills me with dread is the thought that there are going to be committees made up of upper middle class white people trying to work out how to be more inclusive, because it'll be dire. Let's be blunt, these are going to be people trying to decide how to make it more inclusive for people who their ancestors came to this country after Britain invaded theirs. And you know it's going to be horrible and casually racist, so you'll get to the lakes and it'll be enforced that women have to wear a hijab, and the only food available will be curry with reggae sauce and a tin of lilt. Anyway, the thing for me is that diversity should be celebrated, but it should never be forced. So if we flip this on its head, well, I love Chinese food, but I have to say every Chinese takeaway I've ever been to has been staffed by Chinese people. Not very racially diverse. Same with Indian restaurants. Everyone who works there is Indian. That's borderline racist, surely. And today's Friday. I bet if you go to any mosque today, it's full of Muslims. There won't be any Hindus or Jews in there. See, it's fucking ridiculous. It's solving a problem that isn't there. Now, I live near the Peak District, another national park, and when you get there, there isn't a sign that says, "Welcome to the Peak District," provided that you are white, Christian and speak English. And reading about this story from multiple sources, one of the weirdest questions I saw asked online was, does this mean the Lake District is racist? Of course it fucking isn't! It's a national park! No one's walked past Lake Windermere and gone, look at that big watery racist bastard. Or seen Scafell Pike, the tallest peak in England, and gone, yeah, look at that. You can smell the white supremacy on it. For fuck's sake. Anyway, as I said, today's Friday, so I'm going home now, so I can turn on my Malaysian television, watch an American film and have a Chinese meal with my Irish wife. There's fucking diversity.